Connor, in terms of structure, process, all that, how much better of a game for you guys was that as opposed to what we saw Monday?
Way better. Effort level was there. Guys were battling, right from the start. So we can definitely feel better about that.
How about the team as a whole as we close out this preseason? How do you feel you guys are coming along?
Yeah, I mean we still got a lot of ways to go. Ways to be sharper, ways to be harder. We'll have a good couple days of practice here and get ready to go for Van, and kind of the last dress rehearsal, and you'll see that. I think that'll be pretty close to an NHL game. So.
About Leon, there was always, whenever a guy signs a new contract, the eyes are on him. Through training camp so far, looked like even better than last year. Is he on a bit of a mission, or is that his natural evolution?
He always looks good, honestly. He's a big guy, moves so well, so smart. I can't say enough good things about him. So, he's looked great so far, and he's going to hit a peak here heading into the season.
This isn't even your home rink, and you're still getting ovations from everybody. Do you ever get tired of something like that?
Oh, it's special. It's always nice to see the love for the Oilers. Anywhere we go in Canada, I mean, it's the fans are so passionate wherever across Canada, and it's special to see the Oiler fans here tonight.
Structurally, yeah, you guys played great. You got a shutout out of it all. But thank goodness you scored a couple of goals in the third period. Brought the entertainment level of this game back up a little bit. So thank you for that, I guess.
That's what a coach likes. I mean, coaches like those structured games, and they aren't necessarily the fans' dream. But I think both coaches can feel pretty good about the way both their teams played structurally and defensively. And
you got to be happy with your penalty kill then tonight.
It was definitely an area that we struggled with last game, but I think we gave up two goals for sure on the 5-on-3, which those are hard to kill. We did a good job tonight on it. Overall, the kill was good. We had some chances on the kill, and even scored one, which is good. Still areas to tighten up though.
Do you think that was a penalty shot in the third period then?
You know what, the ref's going to call what they're going to call. I thought I was home free, and I still got a shot off. I know that's the rule. Is if you get a shot off, it's not a penalty shot, but. Ultimately, I think still a good scoring chance was taken away, and like I said, the ref's going to call it how they see it, and he didn't feel that way.
Up top, it looked pretty good. How'd you feel out there in terms of your performance?
I felt really good, and I've been feeling pretty good as of late, on and off the ice, in practice and whatnot. So it's definitely nice that it translated out in a game.
Is that the response the team wanted after the 6-2 loss in Edmonton to the same team?
Yeah, of course. Any win after a loss is expected, and good teams do that.
For yourself, getting to the end of the preseason, how good does it feel to get that 30-save shutout?
It feels really nice, especially after just getting a couple half games and then the one full. It's nice to go in there and for the first couple times in a full game scenario, it felt nice to be able to stay focused throughout.
Ask Connor about the ovation you guys get. It's not even in Edmonton, but it basically is a home game. How nice is that as well?
That is nice to have a couple provinces that considers us their home team. That's definitely a nice feeling. It's a lot of support for us.
It's comfort level for players in general, goalies especially, in terms of being able to settle in and do your thing.
I feel like that's, such a big part of it. If you're out there and you're not confident, you're not comfortable, you're not going to show your best. So once you get comfortable, it's your true potential comes out, and I feel like I'm hitting my stride.
In that respect, I would guess?
Yeah, of course. Any win, any good performance just adds to the muscle memory of a positive one.
You must have a sense of what is expected and needed of you this season in getting Cam some rest and establishing yourself as a goalie.
Yeah. I don't like to think too far ahead and think, how many games and numbers and all that, but whatever my responsibility ends up being, I will just be ready for whatever games I'm provided.
30 saves tonight, 20, most of them in the second period. But I thought some of the deflection saves you made in the first period kind of set the tone for you. Would that be correct?
Yeah, absolutely. It's saves like that, the tougher ones where you really feel like you're on, and it just gives you that much more confidence throughout the game.
Thank you so much. Find any clarity today in terms of the decision-making process?
Well, you always learn something every time you play, and we're going to sit down as a group and look at the back end. Obviously, we're solidified in the goaltending position. We'll look at that 6, 7, and even take it to 8 roster spots on the blue line. Figure out who we want there, and then up front, I think there's some guys that are making it clear that they're ready to play. And now it's a battle for ice time within the team. Who's going to play with who? Penalty kill, power play. I thought our penalty kill was a lot better tonight than it was the other night. So still competition, and by no means is camp over.
What did you think of Jesse's game?
Jesse Pugliarvi? I thought he played better tonight than he did back in Edmonton, which was a real good sign for him and for us. He was dangerous. He created plays for not only himself but for his teammates, and those are all positive signs moving forward.
You say you like the penalty kill. How much more did you like from what you saw tonight as opposed to what we saw on Monday night?
Well, I just like the penalty kill better. Like it was flat out better. We didn't need to do it 7 times tonight, though, which was nice. But we were a little better with our sticks. We used our legs more. We skated more. We were a little more involved in the game. They're a good opponent, and they make you work for every inch on the ice. And 5-on-3, we killed that off. I thought LB had a big part in that as well. So the overall unit, the way we rolled guys out, I was pleased with it.
Is he providing you that comfort level in net that you were hoping that he was going to do?
He is to this point. Other than a couple minutes early in Winnipeg when that game started, he's been pretty darn good, and we need that from him so that Cam can get his rest when he needs it, and probably going to call on him a little bit more this year.
Coach, does the reception that Connor McDavid gets everywhere you go ever surprise you?
No, it doesn't. He's he's earned that right. The people respect him for the player that he is and the performance that he puts on night in and night out. So it would have been easy for him to go through the motions and take the night off, but that's not the type of player he is. Every time he puts the gear on, he wants to lead his team. He wants to get better as a player. And he's a good example for all of our players, and I'm sure for a lot of the young players that are in the building here tonight in Saskatoon. He shows up every day to get better.
Your post-practice scrum yesterday was a lot about Kyler Yamamoto and his ability to make this hockey team. How did you feel he did tonight? Did he help himself? Did he hurt himself? It looked like he was okay, but not spectacular.
No, I didn't think he was as spectacular, maybe, if that's the word we're going to use, as he was some other nights. And I thought that had to do with a little bit of playing with Connor, who was deferring to him an awful lot. So every time he got the puck, he was looking to get it to Connor. And you know what, you're a pretty talented, skilled young man yourself. Connor will be fine without it for a while, so do your thing. And but he's been a tremendous find throughout training camp, and probably deserves the right to continue on.
Showing the kind of hunger you would like to see from a young guy who just inked a big contract.
Yeah, and I never once even sat down in the evening and said, geez, you know what, Leon's going to take his foot off the gas pedal. That's not how he's wired. He's a very proud guy, and in fact, I think he'll carry it sometimes too heavy. If it's not going well, I think it'll wear on him a little bit, and we'll have to help him through those moments. But he showed up and he's played hard. We challenged him a little bit one night. He got a little sloppy defensively, and he's responded well since then.